Previously on William Weyser's Childhood Fears, William did the last regular episode of this season with See You Later. Today, he's going to torture his number one not his cup of TV just for the last time with 9 Things Wrong with Blue's Clues Magenta Comes Over. And now, here's the man that's going to talk to you about his number one not his cup of tea just for the last time, William Weyser. Hi everyone, William Weyser is here, and welcome to William Weyser's Childhood Fears. As I said on my top 13 VHS and DVD mistakes, I have talked quite a lot about Blue's Clues Magenta Comes Over. I did a 3-part miniseries on why this VHS was doomed from the start, although I don't think I went a whole lot into it. I did the top 13 Not My Cup of Tea videos, and yes, this was my number one Not My Cup of Tea VHS, and when I did the top 13 missed opportunities, I said that Steven Mailbox being clues was my number one missed opportunity, and in it, I said this. After all this time I spent torturing my number one Not My Cup of Tea VHS, this is the one thing about this VHS that I never noticed. Well, not really, because there are other things on this VHS that I didn't notice myself. So today, I'm going to torture my number one Not My Cup of Tea VHS for the last time, and after this, I am never torturing this VHS ever again. Now, before today, I could think of 9 things about this VHS that bugged me that hard. And again, after I say what these 9 things are, I'm done torturing this VHS, and I'm doing something a little different. Instead of revealing what the things are on white paper, I wrote them in green construction paper because Steve loves the color green, and I'm going to bring them close to you on screen so that you can read it. So, Blue's Clues Magenta Comes Over. Can you handle one last torture? I can. These are 9 Things Wrong with Blue's Clues Magenta Comes Over. And after this, you'll see why I feel like I'm not coming over to this video's house. Number 1. The intro for What Does Blue Want to Do With Her Picture. The only thing What Does Blue Want to Do With Her Picture related that is on this list. In every Blue's Clues episode from seasons 1 through 3, not counting Blue's Big Treasure Hunt and Blue's Big Mystical Movie, the episode starts, or the intro usually starts with Steve saying his line about wondering if the viewers have seen Blue, and she pops up from her hiding place. She enters the house, and then Steve opens the door, and then says, "Oh, hi, how are you? Come on in." In this episode, Steve says his line a little too early, and the viewers tell him to open the door, Steve, and then Steve realizes his mistake, and then opens the door and apologizes for that. In another episode, almost like this, What Does Blue Want to Do on a Rainy Day? The camera zooms in at the door and then stops because apparently the house has a doorbell now. Well, just for that one scene and also in a Joe episode. The doorbell rings by itself, and Steve loves the noise that the doorbell makes. So, here's this one-time mistake from What Does Blue Want to Do With Her Picture.
Oh, hi. How are you? Come on in.
Open the door, Steve.
What? Oh, right. First I have to open the door, and then you can come in and I can say, "Oh, hi. How are you? Come on in." Sorry.
Don't worry, Steve. That was just a one-timer. And fortunately, that doesn't bother me that doesn't stop me from liking this episode. What Does Blue Want to Do With Her Picture is the only good episode out of 2 that's on this. I loved mostly everything about it. Why is this thing on the list? I went back and forth, and I'm not sure exactly, or I wasn't sure exactly on if I wanted to put this episode's intro on the list or not, but because it's just a minor problem, I decided, yeah, let's put it up there. So here we are, and at least this is a lesson that Steve learned, and Steve saying his line too early about saying, "Hi, how are you, come on in," and opening the door never happened again. Number 2. My confusion with Steve being a clue. Again, Steve being a clue in this episode is the best thing about it, and Mailbox was a clue in what does Blue want to do with her picture. This happens just after the Notebook song, which I will get to later on this list, is sung. Steve goes looking for Blue's clues, and when the camera walks along with Steve, here's the mirror right there, and then this is where the confusion comes in. The clue is right there, and when I first saw this, I thought that the first clue for what does Blue want to do when Magenta comes over was Steve's back, which you can see right there. But nope, when the paw print pops out of the back and lands on Steve's shirt, I realized that Steve was a clue, and Steve's reaction is awesome.
Oh, I'm a clue. I'm our first clue. I've waited so long to be a clue.
Yeah, waited long for about, 19 episodes. But, again, I got confused about this because I didn't know what was going on. But I like this scene now. Again, why is this on the list? I was confused about it the first time. So, just a minor problem with it. But the remaining things on this list are the things that really, really bugged me about it. And I will get to those 7 things after this break.